Howdy neighbors, and welcome. There's just nothing better than a good long talk on the porch swing, knowing it's just between you and a friend. Well, today, we're going to talk about keeping our digital conversations just as private and secure. So grab a sweet tea and let's get to it.
Y'all remember those old party line phones we used to have? Mercy. You'd pick up the phone to call your cousin, and you could hear Mrs. Gertrude down the road getting the latest gossip. Anybody could listen in. Well, I'm here to tell you that snooping has gone high-tech, but the worry is exactly the same. Who might be listening in on our private business?
Well, the good news is Apple already puts a pretty strong lock on our messages right out of the box. It's a system they built to protect our iMessage conversations from the very start. So let's have a quick look at how that works before we talk about adding our own deadbolt on top.
Now, this built-in shield is called end-to-end encryption. The simplest way to think about it is like sealing a letter in a good, thick envelope. Once it's sealed, only the person you send it to can open it up and read it. Not the mailman, not the folks at the post office, nobody. Not even Apple can take a peek. But even with a strong lock like that, the world's most sophisticated spies and crooks, they're always looking for a way to pick it.
So to fight that, Apple has given us a brand new tool, and I want you to think of it as a heavy-duty deadbolt for your digital front door. It's called iMessage Contact Key Verification, and it's specifically designed to stop even the sneakiest, most advanced attacks out there.
Now, what this feature is really all about is identity. It stops a very specific kind of attack where some trickster online tries to slip into the middle of your conversation by pretending to be your son or your wife or someone else you trust. This digital deadbolt makes darn sure that can't happen.
Now, I know all this might sound a little complicated, a little technical, but I promise you, turning this on is easier than navigating the square in Livingston on a busy Friday afternoon. Let's walk right through it together.
Okay, first, just a little bit of housekeeping. You'll want to make sure your Apple devices are all updated, that you're signed into iCloud and iMessage with the same Apple ID, and that you've got iCloud keychain and two-factor authentication turned on. Now, that sounds like a lot, but for most of us who just let our phones do their updates, this is all already set and ready to go.
All right, if you want to follow along, go ahead and grab your iPhone. First, just open up your settings. Then, tap your name right there at the very top. Now scroll all the way down to the bottom of that page, and you'll see a line that says Contact Key Verification. Just tap that, flip the little switch for verification in iMessage, and that's it. You're all set. It's really that simple.
So now that you've got it turned on, there's one more little step we can take for our most important contacts. Our kids, our grandkids, our spouse. This is how we make absolutely certain our conversations are locked down tighter than a drum. I like to call it the secret handshake.
Apple gives you a couple ways to do this handshake. There's a public code and there's an in-person check. We're going to focus on that in-person method because it's like a good, firm handshake when you meet someone. You just know it's real.
And here's just how easy it is. Next time you're sitting with your son or daughter, have both of y'all open up your iMessage chat with each other. Tap their name at the top, scroll down a bit, and tap Verify Contact. A special code is going to pop up on both of your screens. Just look at them, and if the codes match, you both hit Mark as Verified. And that's it. Your digital handshake is complete.
From that moment on, whenever you look at their name in iMessage, you'll see a little green check mark right beside it. And let me tell you, that little symbol, that's powerful. That's peace of mind right there. It's a constant little reminder that your talk is private, it's secure, and it's just between the two of you, just like it ought to be. Now, this is bigger than just protecting our own conversations. This is about looking out for our neighbors. When we all take these small, simple steps, we make our entire community here in Overton County a much, much harder target for these online criminals to hit. Think about it. We look out for each other on the road. We watch each other's houses when folks are on vacation. We need to start doing the exact same thing online, because a community that's secure is a community that's strong. And that's just as true on the internet as it is right here at home. So I want to ask everybody watching to do one remarkable thing for me this week. Find one person, just one. Could be your mama, your granddaddy, a friend from church, and sit down with them for just 5 minutes. Walk them through these steps. Help them turn this feature on. Let's make protecting each other our mission. And hey, if this was helpful to you, please do me a favor and like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe. It really does help us get this important information out to more of our good neighbors. Thank you all so much for your time today. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may all your conversations, whether they're on the porch swing or on your phone, be safe and secure. Amen.